let me take a deep breath on this one. You guys know what it's going to be. How much should I charge for this job? Now, there he's acting like he's looking for a little bit of help, right? But now he follows that up with, it took me 2.5 hours and I had $1,400 in material. What would you charge? So that's the scenario. Same scenario. You know, you've already done the work. What's it matter what anybody charge for it now? That's number one. But just because it took you 2.5 hours and you had $1,400 of material in it, who knows? The only thing we know that's right in that scenario is how long it took you and how much material you had. You know, we talked a little bit earlier on the show on, you know, part of what we sell in our industry as landscapers and mowing contractors and fertilization weed control companies or lighting companies, until they can't see that finished product. They're buying a concept when you're explaining it. What's the value of that? What's the value of your time? You know, it took you 2.5 hours to do it, but maybe Troy could have done it in 1.5 hours. Or maybe somebody else would take 4 hours to do it. So you can't really say, what would you charge for this? Because you're going to get frustrated if you think you left money on the table, or you're going to say, no, that guy's crazy. It ain't no way I should have charged that. So let's take this out of Rather Be Guessing segment and put it in the file it and forget it cabinet. Stop asking, what would you charge for something? What's the solution? The solution is to know why you charge what you charge. You know, whether you're a one-truck operation or a Brightview or True Green, you know, or anybody in between. That's when you feel good. That's when you do the little things. That's when you start doing the right things, is when you understand that about your company. So let's answer the question of why. And the answer to that we're going to talk about for a few seconds today is simply this. My daughter, I don't know where she got it, but it came out of the Louisville market, sent me a text yesterday of a flyer, and I'm looking right at it. I ain't making this up. I'm telling you, it's honest God truth. I'm looking right at it. But it's called Nelson Brothers Lawn Care. And it's a picture of 2 10-year-olds on there. Literally. I'm guessing 10. 9, 10, 11, somewhere in that ballpark. But what I'm impressed about it is, here's what I'm impressed about it is. First of all, the fact that we got 2 young kids out there humping it out trying to make some money. But secondly, they've got a $40 charge. I've got all kinds of flyers here, and you guys see it in your market too. And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but the reality of it's this. These guys probably know nothing at all about cost per hour of operation. But they do tell you that, hey, it's going to cost you $40 to get your grass cut. Maybe they got some help from their dad, I don't know, or their mom, or somebody gave them some help on that. But when you look at this little flyer and it's got their 2 pictures on it, it's laid out well. Nowhere does it talk about we'll meet or beat a competitor's price, or we're cheap, or check our stripes out. But I see that all the time with the quote unquote professional services. Oh, look at our stripes, man.